Storytime. It's your girl Naja here, and I'm back with another video. And this video is going to be a story time. It's actually pretty funny and very irresponsible on my part, but which one of my story times are not funny as well as equally as irresponsible? This is about the time where I snuck my younger brother, and my younger brother now, he's older, but back then he was younger, and I snuck him into a party to get out of babysitting and still go to a party. And yeah, I'm about to tell y'all how that went. Having a what? How old was he? Maybe like 12, I want to say. Maybe like 13, maybe 13 years old, maybe even 14 years old. I want to say he was like 12, 13, 14, one of those. Sneaking in like a 13-year-old into a grown folk party that, yeah, it was a mess. So if you guys end up liking this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm just going to get right on into it. So at the time, I want to say I was around like 17. I had to have been 17 because I was still living with my mom and I wasn't in college yet. So I want to say I was 17. Y'all are gonna notice a pattern. The majority of my stories where I'm doing stupid ass shit is when I was 16, 17, 18. I really didn't start to simmer down until I turned 19 years old. You know, like I was a sophomore in college. Like I was chilling, okay? I was not doing none of that shit. College really humbled me and made me notice, like, hey, you did all that party and shit when you were in high school. Like, now it's time to buckle down. People are actually paying for your schooling. Like, you need to chill. I was 17. That means my brother was around like 13 years old when this was going on. As of now, my brother, he turns 18 on October the 9th. So he is a Libra, okay? He is my little Libra brother, and I'm his Gemini big sis, and I don't know how to act. Let's just say that I don't know how to act. Like, at this point, my mom was working the night shift, and a lot of you guys were always asking, like, when I was 17 or whatever, my mom would never let me go out that late. And because you guys notice, like, the majority of my story times when I'm partying, I'm in hotels, I'm going out of town, like I'm doing all types of stuff like in one night just to come home and beat my mom before she gets home. That's how I was able to do it, because my mom would work from maybe 10 p.m. until around 6 a.m. every night so she could make extra money and stuff like that. So she was working the night shift. That's how I got away with it. My mom does not fucking play, okay? My mom does not play. She knew, well, she knows now, like, you know now, but she doesn't even watch my videos, but she knows, like, she knows that I was going out. Like, if she knew back then that I was sitting in my room getting dressed at 9:50, waiting upstairs to hear the door open and close downstairs, and then once it opened and closed, sitting at my window waiting to see her car pull out the driveway, and then waiting an extra 15-20 minutes to make sure she ain't forget shit so I could go out and party and be out when I ain't had no business doing so, she would probably make me move. She would probably have said,
look, I'm making enough money now. We're not living in this house anymore. We're about to move because you out here being grown. Like,
my mom did not play. I even had people in the house. Like, I was disrespectful. Like, I was a hot ass mess. I was very disrespectful. And the longest in my life, I did not realize why I was like that. But as I grow into adulthood, looking back on myself, I see that I was really just like crying for attention from my mom, if that makes any sense, because my mom was very warped into her job, and she was there a lot for my brother, but I just felt like she just saw me as like the independent child, like that I don't gotta worry about her child. So I really didn't get a lot of attention from my mom growing up. So that's what I'm interpreting that as me like doing a cry for help, even if it is me getting in trouble from my mom. But I never got in trouble, so I was just a rolling ball of chaos. Like, I'm having people in the house, you know, we listening to music videos, and we're going on the patio smoking weed and smoking hookah and shit at my house. I'm going to other people's house. I'm going out of town for the night and then coming back. Like, I was going out of town to like Daytona and like Orlando, which is only like an hour, 2 hours away. So I'm going out of town for the night, coming back like with my friends. I'm going to all these strangers' houses. Like, I was a wild child, okay? And I just did not, I felt that I was untouchable. I did not care about consequences. I just did not care. So there was one night where, because usually when all this is happening, my brother would go to sleep before my mom would leave for work. So my brother, the majority of the time, wouldn't even know I was gone. He didn't really start finding out that I was gone until, you know, a little bit later on when he started to catch on, like, because we used to share a bathroom because we had an upstairs bathroom on the second floor, and it was like both of our rooms, and it was like one bathroom. So sometimes when he would go to the bathroom, he would notice like I'm not there and stuff like that. So he started to catch on. But once I noticed he was starting to catch on, I wanted to instill like this trust between us, because I didn't want him to snitch on me. Like, I did not want him to tell my mom like, hey, you know, not just doing this, not just doing that, because like my brother had a bond, but at the same time I knew like my brother and my mom had a really strong bond. So I'm like, I don't want him to ruin what I have going on. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. Like, I don't want him to ruin it. So there was one night I had gotten invited to a party, and the party was actually next door. Like, there was some people right next door that lived by us, and one of the guys went to school with me. I actually have some story times with him in it, and I believe I called him Chance. His older brother, he would come down, but he was in the military as well. So he would come down sometimes, and when he would come down, he would throw parties because Chance's mom also worked nights. So my mom's working nights, Chance's mom's working nights. So it's like whenever the kids could sneak out, they would all come to Chance's house or all come to my house. So at this point, Chance's older brother, we're gonna call him Bob, Bob was throwing a party with all of his college friends that were at UNF, because he was in the military, but he went to UNF to get his associates before he went to the military. So he had a lot of friends in Jacksonville he wanted to catch up with. And I did know Bob when I was going to high school, because I was still cool with Chance when Bob was in my high school. Chance hit me up like, hey,
we're throwing a party, there's probably gonna be some people here you know. Because
I did hang out with college kids when I was still in fucking high school. Like I told you guys, the majority of my friends did not go to my school. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go, but you know, I have my brother here and my brother is still awake. Like, I can't just leave.
Oh, well then just wait till he goes to sleep.
So I wait like an hour, I wait 2 hours. I'm hearing music because how the townhouse, we lived in a townhouse and they were like connected. So Chance's house was like literally the other side of my house. So my room was connected to Chance's room, right? So I can hear like the music, like I'm like, yo, I'm ready to go. Like, I wanna go right now. So I went downstairs, my brother's downstairs playing video games, and it's also a weekend night, so he doesn't even have school the next day. Like, he's just being annoying. Downstairs, and I'm like, hey, what you doing? Like, what's up? Like,
I'm playing Call of Duty because
that's what people used to play back then. So he's like, I'm playing Call of Duty or whatever, and I'm like, do you wanna go to a party?
Oh, a party? What do you mean go to a party?
I'm like, do you wanna go to a party? Like a party.
You mean like a real party? Like with like, you know, like alcohol and stuff like that?
Yeah, but you're not gonna drink or anything. It's just, I don't want you home by yourself. You're lying my ass off. Like, I don't want you home by yourself, you know, like you could just come over to me. It's just at Chance's house next door, and whenever you wanna go home, you could just walk home. It's just, I don't want you here by yourself, but if you wanna stay here, that's cool too. So I'm just trying to touch bases on him, like, hey, you know Chance, like, you know, it's not like I'm getting in no car with no grown-ass man or nothing and going across town, or I'm going with people you don't know. Like, if you want to go over there, you can go over there. Just trying to like form a truce and form like a point of trust, so that if I do want to go out later, like, I got something on you because you went to the party with me too. So, you know, of course my brother,
oh my god, yeah, I want to go, I'm gonna go, like blah blah blah, I'm gonna go to the party, blah blah blah.
So he runs up the stairs, you know, he puts on his little fit. I'm going in my room, I'm getting ready or whatever. So, you know, I'm like, are you ready to go? He's like, yeah,
I'm ready to go.
So my brother and I walk out the house, and then we literally just walk like a few steps next door, and you know, we knock on Chance's door. Bob opens the door.
Oh, hey Naja, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in so long.
And then he looks down at my brother like,
what is he doing here?
I lied. I'm like, oh, well, I couldn't find like a babysitter or nothing, but he's cool. Trust me, he's cool. Like, he's not gonna try to drink or like smoke or anything. He's just gonna chill on the couch or something.
Okay, I guess.
We get into the house, and then Chance sees my brother, and Chance is like,
oh, you know, hey bro, what's up, blah, blah, blah.
my brother sees that the couch already has people on it. There's like 4 girls on the couch just sitting there, because you know how girls be at parties. They just want to click up, you know, stay with their friends or whatever. So my brother sees the girls on the couch. Mind you, my brother is only 13, and these girls are probably like 18, 19 years old, okay? Like, not even, maybe like 18, 19, 20. My brother boldly, he just leaves my side. My brother boldly goes, sits in the couch, and he's in the middle of the 4 girls, and like, they're just like, oh
Oh my god, he's so cute, he's so adorable.
and my brother is just sitting there just like basking in these girls just like all over him. So I'm just like, problem solved. Like, I don't gotta worry about him. So I did know some people at the party. One of my friends, I don't even want to say his real name. Even though he's cool as fuck, because if it wasn't for this specific friend that I saw at this party, I probably would not be doing YouTube today. So I'm just gonna say his real name. His name is CJ. That's his nickname. Shout out to CJ. Everybody thanks CJ, because if it wasn't for CJ letting me know that my YouTube channel was popping off and I didn't even know it was, and I wouldn't have even returned to YouTube. So shout out to CJ. CJ was at the party and I was like, oh shit, what's up CJ? You know, because CJ had some older siblings too that also went to UNF with Bob. So, you know, me and CJ are chopping it up in the kitchen and stuff like that. And then some more girls that I knew from like middle school showed up, but we weren't really like cool like that anymore. And me and CJ went to middle school with the same girl. And like when we saw her come in, she looked completely different than how she looked on Facebook. Like on Facebook, old girl was looking thick. She was looking, you know, real good or whatever. And then when you see her in person, she was like falling out her clothes. She was just looking real, you know, not cute. And CJ is one of those people where he does not hold his tongue for shit. Like CJ does not hold his tongue for shit. Like CJ will tell you, if you're talking to CJ and you're just talking to him, he will cut you off and be like, look,
Your breath stinks. Like,
CJ does not care. So I'm just looking at old girl. I'm like, oh my God, that's old girl. Like, what the fuck? Old girl walks up to us.
Hey guys, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. And
I'm like, yeah, you know, it's been a minute. CJ straight off the rip.
what are you wearing? Like, what's going on? Why would you choose that to wear here? This is just a kickback. Like, you're not at the club.
I'm like, stop it. Just stop it, CJ. Stop. I was like, I'm so sorry, girl. You know how he is when he's been drinking.
I haven't been drinking. I'm being honest.
He's been drinking. I'm sorry, he's been drinking. Don't listen to him. Yeah, we'll catch up soon.
who is that little boy on the couch?
Oh, that's my brother, you know, like, it's nothing crazy. And then I look over at him. He's just, all the girls are all over him taking pictures with him. My brother is on Snapchat doing this at the party. I'm like, bruh. And I told him, I was like, yo, I walked up to him, I was like, yo, does mom have your Snapchat?
I'll be talking about mom and stuff. I'm having a good time. I'm hanging out with these girls, blah, blah. And I'm
Boy, like, these girls cannot talk to you. They will go to jail. And if I see them try to do anything with you or take you anywhere, I'ma fight them. And they looking at me like, you gonna fight somebody? And I looking at like, yes, I will fight you. My brother is 13. Like, you're grown. Do not try nothing with my brother. I don't know y'all. Like, I don't know what y'all intentions are. But he was like, no, mom doesn't have my Snapchat or whatever. My mom has his Snapchat now. But back then, Snapchat was pretty new. So he was like, no, mom doesn't have my Snapchat or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. I was just making sure, you know, we gotta watch our tracks because mom thinks that we're just at the house. And it would be one thing if Chance's mom was home during the party. Then my mom would not care that we were there because at least then the owner of the house is there, you know. It's all good. But because Chance's mom did not even know about the party, I didn't even want to chance it because then my mom will walk up, because my mom's the type of mom to walk over to somebody else's mom's house and be like,
Hey girl, so what's tea about this little party? Like,
so I'm like, I can't risk it. You know, we're having a good time. I decided to go out on the patio and smoke with some friends. So I go outside and I smoke or whatever. So I'm high, I come back in the house, my brother is gone. I'm like, where is my brother at? So I'm asking around like, hey, where's my brother? Like, where's my brother? And I finally found Chance. I'm like, Chance, where did my brother go? And
He said he wanted to go home and play Call of Duty.
Sir, like, you could have just stayed home the whole fucking time and played Call of Duty. Like, what are you doing? So I was like, whatever, at least now I could actually like get lit, because I may have smoked a J or whatever, but I still had to be like coherent to make sure my brother was, you know, okay, because he was only 13. So, you know, the night was going on, you know, I was getting lit. As you guys know, back then I didn't really drink like that. I didn't really start drinking until I was like the legal age. Like, I'm not gonna lie, as if I never drank, it's just I never got like drunk. The first time I ever got drunk, like the first time I ever blacked out was when I was 21. So I've never gotten to the point of obliteration like till I was of age. So I was just never a big drinker back then. So, you know, I did probably have like one mixed drink and then I smoked another blunt, and then I ended up going home because it started to get, you know, every point in the party somebody has to go upstairs to the room and smash somebody. Like, it was fizzling out. Like, people were clicking up, you know, boys and girls clicking up, some girls and girls were clicking up, and they were doing like making out on the couch. Some people were going upstairs, some people were going in the bathroom. I already knew what time it was, so I was like, you know what, let me go back home. My brother is probably asleep. So I go back home and my brother is still playing the video game, and I'm like, look, you cannot tell mom that we went to this party. Like, you cannot tell her. She will kill me. I'm supposed to be watching you, but I just really wanted to go to the party.
No, I had a good time. It was really cool. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
No. You can't tell your friends, because mom is friends with your mom's friends, and they'll tell their mom, and then their mom will tell our mom. Don't tell your friends. Don't. You can maybe tell like your homies at school, but don't tell nobody on your football team. Don't, like, no, because it's gonna come back on me, and then I'm gonna get in trouble, and then Chance is gonna get in trouble, and then we're all gonna be on lockdown. So no. So yeah, that was a time where I took my younger brother to a party because I was being selfish and I wanted to turn up and I didn't want to babysit. Straight like that. Have you guys ever went somewhere and just like brought your kid there, or brought your little brother or little sister there because you wanted to go and turn up? Or has any of your older siblings ever done that to you? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, please don't do that. Don't do that, because what if those girls really were creepy and they tried something with my brother? Like, then I would go to jail. Like, then what? Then I would have to explain to my mom what was going on, because I'm in jail for assault. Like, so yeah, don't do it. It was funny at the time, but looking back, I'm like, girl, you had a whole middle schooler at a college party. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Alright guys, that's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you thought it was funny, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.